Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Chandler County. So, coming off the last episode, I've actually spent about a day doing just a little rework actually. I decided to take out some of these roads. It was, as much as I, understand that, some cities are grid-based, it was too gridded. It was just a massive grid. So I decided to break things up. Some of these connections were just a little too close for me through here, so I decided to break them apart, and I extended our roads on some different ways. We are still trying to get some of our road names correct. There we go. It's Main Street right there. Excuse me. We got Main Street going, but yeah, I kind of broke up some of the roads a little bit and extended some of the parking along down through here. And then, let's see. Oh, something I never even paid attention to. These guys right here, these large suburban roads, they actually come completely blank. They have nothing on them. You have to add all of your stuff. So I added in street lights onto them. So it has a dummy, a default light dummy, which means no light. So I went through and I added street lights along all of our roads and stuff. And I also made a nice little park over here. I built up a little park. Just a small park asset. We're using Bob to change the trees, and then I traced it out with some fencing and added a little more vegetation and another gravel path. I just wanted to try to make it look a little more interesting. So, our first little city park, along with some parking back here for the people and some parking along the side right here for some of these businesses. So, as I'm looking at this parking right here, I'm thinking, oh god, these cars, it just looks hideous. The default cars in the game look horrible. So, I downloaded some assets. Shocking, I know. I downloaded, not a ton. Yeah, it's a lot. But I downloaded, well, it's not a lot. I downloaded some car assets. I didn't download, I did have more. I had like 3 times that many. And I was like, maybe I shouldn't do this. So let's go through here and we're going to remove all. I do have these right here already disabled because that thing is so stupid. I hate seeing that thing riding around. That and the pink car. I hate the pink car. But I want to go ahead and get rid of all of them so we can have some actual vehicles coming up. So let's go through here and get rid of all these. All right. Streets are clear. No more ugly cars. We will start having real cars here pretty soon. I also downloaded just a couple of other little things right here. Delivery. I did have about 3 times as many container truck assets. I got rid of most of them. I don't need that many. I don't need so many container trucks. This is fine. And I added in a few little like delivery vans. I didn't have any, I realized. I had no delivery vans. So I added a few of those in just for a little bit of variety. And the last thing I think I did was... yeah, I downloaded a new hearse asset. I think I talked about this before. I downloaded a new hearse asset because that thing looks awful. This one looks much better. So yeah, a few little new car assets. Let's go ahead and get the simulation running so they'll start showing up. Oh, and there they are. I've already gone through and customized colors so we can have a few more interesting colors. Because pretty much the mod author had everything as basically like different shades of blue. Like a shade of blue, white, gray, and red. That was like it. So I added in a few other colors for some fun. And now we have actual real looking cars. So happy about that. I still got to do something about these tractor things. Yeah, I still got to do something about that. I am not a fan of the trucks, of those cars, but We'll do something about those. For some reason he is still spawning. Oh, I know why. Okay, I took out the Rosenbauer Quint fire ladder because we had some other ones. So want to change him, and then I want to come down here where our other one is at, and he is already set to the large fire engine. That's good. I might get some other fire truck engines, but the one I had was really, really, it was really heavy, I believe is the correct word. It was really heavy, so I had to get rid of it. But yeah, pretty happy with how things are coming out. Now this right here is kind of a nod to how things are going to go. So we do have Bannon Alley, which needs to extend over properly. There you go. Thank you. And similar to the part of town I was looking at in the other place and the real city I was looking at for inspiration, we're going to have the way these kind of like squares work is you have the buildings like facing this way and then facing this way. And then you might have some over here. And then in the big space between them, like this big large space, is parking. That's why I laid this out over here to get an idea of how that was going to look against our alleyway. Speaking of our alleyway, it needs to not have street lights. I know that might sound kind of weird, but I don't want street lights on that parking. Okay, and I also want to hide level crossings, intersection markings, and all that kind of stuff as well. So go through here and get rid of those. Okay, cool. And then we're going to use our zoning adjuster to remove zoning from the back road. There we go. And put the zoning back on the main roads right here. Now, some of my roads are a little wonky right now. Oh, and it's getting to be. Forgot to turn it off. I always forget to go turn that off. All right. Anyways, once I have access to some more road types, I'll be able to go through and clean up a bunch of our roads and actually get like some real roads, like connect, arterials and all that kind of stuff. Being awful strange, aren't you? Negative, sir, negative. Let's see. Okay, so that's not going to work. We're going to tell it to, we're going to do a slope mode here. Try to get this sloped a little bit better. Still a little wonky. Or maybe that's just the, don't know. Don't know what's causing that. It's kind of weird. I got rid of the nodes. There we go. Just get rid of the nodes. God, coming back to this game after 5 years, the amount of tools available to you is just staggering. Absolutely staggering. All right, for today's agenda, we really need to expand our residential a little bit more, and as soon as I get some more of that put in, I think we're going to work on this square, the town square right there. First of all, I definitely want to go ahead and start getting some of our roads put in here. That one first. That's going to extend on out that way. Although I really ought to buy that tile right there. You know what? Let's buy our first tile. That one, thank you. I want to go that way, but this tile right here is there, and it's already ready to go. So let's put this on streetlight small. And come out here and start laying out this part of the grid over here. Now again, this is probably not going to be a permanent grid on this side. It's going to go for a little ways, and then I'm going to kill it, basically, to kill the grid. So I don't want a lot of connections on this road right here. Like, we'll have a connection right here, and then from there, I'm probably just going to... I'm not going to directly follow it. Oh, well, I also need to watch our terrain. Let's go over here where the terrain's not kind of crazy. How about that? Sounds like a better idea. So we've already got a level crossing right here, and honestly, I don't like that level crossing right there. I don't like where it's at. We're going to change that level crossing. I'm going to bring it up here. Take that out for a second here. That's fine. It's going to get a little weird right here, I think, anyways. And it's bound to happen on occasion. The grid over here is not that great. I ought to... Shoot, I have this right here on. It's an easy fix. Go over the roads real quick. There we go. That one. Okay, good. Oh, there's one right there. Random trees in the roads. Gotta clean those up. Okay, cool. Anyways. I ought to really go through and clean the grid up, but at the same time, I'm kind of not caring anymore. Especially getting over here into what's going to be more residentially type stuff. Now, this road right here is probably going to end up being a collector road. It's probably going to turn into this type of road right here, a 4-lane. And I'll probably end up rezoning some of this as commercial and then bring that on up over here. I'm going to go ahead and kind of prep for that by upgrading that road into that type. All right, there we go. All right, let's get a whole bunch of housing zoned back here. Except for right there. And water pipes. Get those in. Got a little crooked there, but I think I can deal with that. Lovely. All right, so there is some space for more housing for a little while. Going to help out our population. And, oh, I just love it. And look, and even a neon green Kia Soul, because I hate them and they're everywhere. We got some floaty cars. I'm not entirely sure why. Why are you floaty? I don't know why you're floaty. Maybe that's why. Oh boy, that didn't work. Whoops. Okay, that fixed it a little bit right there. We still got like the occasional floating car. I'll have to go back through and kind of work on that. It's because it's going down a slope right now, and it doesn't really much care for going down slopes. Yeah, see, it does not like the slope situation going on here. So I'm going to have to... kind of fixed it a little bit. It's not as bad. Anyways, this is... These parking lot things do not like slopes. I'll have to see if there's a good way to fix that later, because I am not entirely sure. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Right now, I do want to make the... let's get the courthouse looking like someone lives there, and it doesn't look like garbage. Right now, it looks like some hot garbage. What? That. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Oh boy. Let's see if we can get this place fixed. No props found. Hey, you lie. It's a prop. It's something attached to that building. Trees, no, and it's gone. Okay, that was weird. All right, let's decorate this thing. All right, isn't that cool looking? Spotlights on the courthouse. Nice amount of landscaping, not overdone. Just some simple, nice landscaping around it with the bricks, places for people to go and sit. And I love the lighting. Love the lighting on it. I did decide to add in this fence right here, just to give a little something on the edges right there. And, you know, maybe protect from crazy people trying to, like, I don't know, cut across the curb or something. I don't know. Crazy people do crazy things. So, yeah, I love the courthouse. Good deal. Get back to a reasonable time. And it even looks really good in the daytime, too. Very, very happy with that. I did put 5 over here and I only put 4 on that one. Okay. Well, let's switch back to this one right here then. Let's take one of those out and scoot the other ones around a little bit. There we go. That's it. That's the ticket right there. Cool. All right, courthouse is done and looking rather lovely. Even put some little bunting up there. The only thing I'm missing is a big old American flag, which I guess I should go find one. Go find myself a big old American flag to plop down right in the front, looking down 3rd Street right here over to Bristol Highway. Very, very nice. I'm very pleased to have this decorated up and looking like someone lives there. All right, here comes the fun part now. I want to go through and start doing a little work on some of this. Now, some of this right here I actually kind of like. This I like. We're going to keep it. That's the same kind of thing, but we're going to keep it too. This we're going to get rid of. That we're going to get rid of. That we'll get rid of. That we'll get rid of. Get rid of all that and that. Right. You're not working anyways. Get rid of him. Okay. So we do have some assets available to us here, and then the rest of them are all down in the over in the the ploppable stuff under Find It. That's the words I'm looking for right here. It's all under Find It. This guy right here, I don't really have a 120-degree corner that he would work on, so I can't really use that. Let's just go under Find It right here. It's going to be under Ploppable and everything else. We're going to go right there. First of all, we're going to look for Main Street. We have a lot of really nice, simple, basic Main Street style buildings. I have a very nice selection of these. These are all like wall-to-wall type stuff. Now, some of it's wall-to-wall. Some of it doesn't look like it actually is. We'll start kind of placing a few things around. And I guess I do need to let this play because these are set to actually have to grow. I do need to let them grow on their own first. Oh, what's happened here? Take that off. Take that off. My streetlights are back. Interesting. Go check that out here in a moment. See why they've come back. I'm going to put you there. Put you here. And I need my little 1x1s. Got some right here already. Put you right here on the corner. Then you will actually come in a little closer. We're going to be doing a lot of painting around here to get everything matched up a little bit better. There we go, just like that. Got a Main Street cafe. Feels like it would be a good building for like right over in here. Maybe we'll get a cafe right there. some of these smaller Main Street buildings, I'm going to put, like, you know, back over here. I want the bigger stuff here on the square for obvious reasons. It is the bigger thing, the bigger buildings. I definitely want them front and center. And we are going to have some buildings I may clip in over here. Okay, let's see. Now, here's all my here's some of my wall-to-wall stuff. Thought I had a bunch more. I really thought I had a bunch more wall-to-wall stuff, but it's not popping up. Okay, looks like he needs to actually move forward. Same with you. You to move forward. There we go. There we go. Okay. Just kind of taking stock of what we've got to work with here. All right, let me go through these buildings right here and see what I can't come up with. All right, and here we go. Finally, the square, after much headache. So much headache. The square is done. My goodness. It has taken on a life of its own, but that looks... This looks almost like the little downtown I used to live in. Fun fact, I would have lived right here, actually, in the little downtown I used to live in. I would have lived right there on a corner. It was not a Tag Deli and Grocery, though. It was a bookstore, fun enough. But this is kind of how it was designed and laid out. It is called a square because it literally is a square of buildings. And it's a great little place to live. So I really am thrilled with how this has come along so far. That's all I really want to plop is just this part right here. Obviously, we need a ridiculous amount of people now. So let's maybe go and take a short stint over to get some housing going. So we're still on the correct amount of correct street lights. Let's come up here and just go over here where it's still a little flat. And we're going to start kind of making some more interesting shapes over here now. All right. I'll leave some of that for commercial uses later. Like right in there. Zone all of this in. Let's go ahead and zone pretty much all of that in too. All right, let's get them some water before they start having a fit. Angle, please turn off because this is a weird angle that I'm going on right here. There we go. All right, get a few more people put in here. How are we looking on school capacity? We're actually still doing really, really well on school capacity. Parks and activity, though, are pretty bad. These guys up here, maybe we'll give them a little dog park up here. They can have a nice little dog park to go and hang out at. That'd make them a little happier up there. All right. Yeah, we need so many workers. Hey, we're up to 2,400 people now. Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize how close we were to 3,000. We'll unlock our ore specializations, airports, recycling, which we will definitely be doing. We'll unlock the highways, even though we're not using them at the moment. What else are we going to get? Cemeteries will be coming up, elder care, child health care, medical helicopters. Kind of cool. Fish factories, wooden lumber storage. Post offices also unlock, which we have a unique post office we'll be putting in here. So that's going to be kind of fun. All right, let's round out this episode with a little light decorating right here on the square. Just a little light decorating. Let's go into our props. We're going to look for our planters. I'm all about some planters these days. Oh no, wait, it's a decal. Yes, it's this little decal right here. We're gonna toss in a few trees. Not many, just a few, just to give the area a little. Give it a little life to it. Okay. So we do have some nice little street trees, which I think are what we want to use. Or those, you know what, those are really small. Plain street tree, big leafy trees. They're all really tiny. Those are all way too big, though. Let's definitely too big. I kind of want to make it feel like this has been here for a little while. Oh, you know what? Those are nice. Yeah, I like those. Let's do these. Okay. Again, not every place gets a tree. Not everywhere gets a tree. Just, you know, just where we can fit them in on the corners and everything to make it look kind of nice. A little more abstract with the tree placement here. And then let's look for some benches would be kind of nice to have around here. We do have these little park bench assets. Can't see. Now I can't see there either. There we go. Okay. Put a bench here. One there. Put one over here. Gotta have some places for people to sit. This is going to be like a little walkway right there, so I'm going to leave that open. I'll put a bench in right here. That place has actually got some built into the asset itself, so that's kind of nice. We'll put one right there. That'd be good. And yeah, see, they've got a couple of little benches already built in. Walking. Interesting. May have to do something about some of that. All right, and we also need some trash cans. Do need a few waste cans dotted around here. That one is in the ground, apparently. It's okay. That'd be I think that's good right there. All right, see how this looks at night. If I need any additional street lighting. No, it might not hurt to have some street lamps. I don't want those super bright ones. University street lighting, liberal arts street lighting, trade school street lighting. Didn't realize there was so many different types of street lighting. Okay. We're going to put in a handful of lamps around here. You know, I wonder. I went in and took out these big light poles and instead did this. Ooh. How screwed up is that going to make things for me? Bet I'll lose all that parking if I try to do this. Let me see if this will work. Okay, I can't seem to quite find what I'm looking for, so I think I'll just put a couple of them in. Just kind of scattered around randomly. And then I may go back later and see if I can't figure out like some better lighting situations for all of this. Because I actually would like to have different street lamps, but I need some big fancy street lamps. Like these aren't going to work. They're too small. I don't have any like big fancy street lamps. Well, I do have these, though. What is that? That's a retro street light? That's fancy. Don't I also have an Avenue street lamp that looks kind of like that? There is the Avenue lamp. Okay, let's hit up Bob here. And it might not be what I want to do, but we're going to give it a shot. Bob, please. Alright, so we're looking for Retro street lights. Ooh, do those right there. Then turn them to an angle at 90 degrees. Come on now. Oh, now that's... Oh, it's going to turn all of them funny. Oh, wait, maybe... Didn't do it right. There it goes. Okay. Oh, that's so much cooler looking. Oh, I like that. I like those lamps right there. That's very, very cool. I just hope it didn't change like all kinds of other stuff. I didn't even look to see if it was going to change anything else, but it changed that, and that's what I was looking for. Very, very cool. I think our little downtown has come along rather nicely. Looking good. It's looking great. We have a huge demand for residential, as usual. Let's get back to some daytime here. And let's slow the sim. Let's actually just pause the simulation for right now. Let's just take a nice little gander at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, that just looks so good. Oh, I'm just sitting here like smiling. There's a lot of red cars. There's so many red cars. I can't help but smile. This looks so nice. I don't think I've got any like billboards or anything that would work on the sides. Maybe, or do I? Yeah, I've got a lot of these generic signs that I can put above stores, which I will do that on my own time. Don't worry. I'm not going to make y'all sit and watch me put up signage above above a lot of these, but I probably will, just to, you know, make them look a little more interesting. Panda Express sign. I have a lot of really awesome assets for this stuff. It's yeah, props, billboards, maple liquors. I was seeing if I had anything for the sides of buildings. I have some old ads for above the of that. Yeah. I'm looking for like stuff like that to go on the sides of some of these buildings. I don't think I've got anything like that though. Nah, I just got, you know, sign like the default game signs, which I'm not keen on using. Random commercial logos, throwback logos, Sparks logos, yeah. Yeah, none of that's what I'm looking for. I may see if there's anything like that on the workshop. Stuff that I can put on the sides of the buildings for like old advertisements. Old buildings have a lot of that kind of stuff that you would see on the sides of them. They would have old advertisements and everything. Like this one's got the name of it, Riley Wilson and Company. You've got a Coca-Cola ad right there. So I would like to see if I could find some stuff like that. I think that'd be kind of cool. One last thing I just thought of that I think would be kind of fun to do is maybe add some rooftop seating. Again, just thinking back. I don't know if I can get it up there or not. Oh, I can. Okay. Yeah. Rooftop bars and rooftop seating was like, I see they've got a couple little chairs up there. Like this right here would be a great place for like some rooftop seating. Have a couple of these like little trees up here. Couple of chairs, table, a grill. Put a grill up here. Yeah, just some odd and end stuff like that. Places for people to go and hang out with like friends and everything else up on top of the buildings. There was several places like that where I used to live. You could get up on top of the buildings, and people had like, see, like that right there. They had like little deck chairs and stuff like that. It was very cool. It was really, really cool places to hang out like that. It was always so much fun. I don't know what that particular thing is. I would like to find some more of those, but I don't know what that is exactly. Not that one. It's not that one. Oh, it's these. Couple of them with umbrellas, couple of them without umbrellas would be fun. I can't put a little door over there. Just say that they get into it from a little access panel, access hatch or something. I don't know. They get into it a different way. Yeah, there we go. Just a couple little rooftop hangouts. They got a little hangout up there too. Oh, they've even got like a bird cage. There's a super fancy. They got a super fancy little hangout spot. Yeah, cool. All right, guys, I think that is going to be it. The downtown is built. Let's get rid of all those ugly things. Let's just take a nice little zoom out gander at it. Oh, that's just going to look so cool. I'm going to probably let the sim run for a little bit, maybe add a little more residential in. I want to start filling this right here in. When we come back, we're going to kind of finish up the back alleys. And get the back alleys filled in, you know, concreted out, get some garbage bins back there, maybe some seedy stuff happening in the background. Some awnings, you know, just some back alley type stuff, and some more parking. We're going to have some parking over here. Probably no parking over there, just some more buildings, and probably squeeze in some parking over on this side somewhere, along with some pedestrian paths. So with that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Love to have you subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in the next episode. Until then, take care.